Hi, Cancer. Got my little guy yelling at me over here. Welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for February 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Freda Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Also, it may resonate with yours or your person's rising moon or Venus sign. All right. What they aren't telling you for Cancerian. Cancer, what they aren't telling you, Cancer. Hangman could be Pisces. 9 of Cups. Lovers, that could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. 3 of Swords. Page of Cups. 5 of Wands. Ace of Swords. And the King of Swords, that could be Gemini. I need to move these up so you can see them better. Yeah, okay. All right. They're coming back around again, just so you know. You're not done. Probably going to reach out online or indirectly. They're trying to be very logical about this, but I don't think they can stay away for much longer. I don't know, though, if it's to give you the business or to say this. I don't know what them reaching out or getting word to you is going to accomplish. I don't know why yet, but this is, yeah. Okay, this is someone that I think they have some very strong opinions about what was going on or what happened at the time. They're either still mad or they're still very much thinking about things. There's the 5 of Wands there, but that's not to the level I'm thinking about. This is an intuitive hit. Someone's still profoundly affected by things. What's this 9 of Cups? Oopsie. Flipping all over the place. What's this 9 of Cups about for Cancer? 3 of Cups. All right. What's this Lover's card? What's this Lover's card for Cancer? Oopsie. It's Lover's card. There it is. That's why I was like, there's something's more to it. They're profoundly, there it is, the Tower. What's this Page of Cups? This Page of Cups. Okay. 2 of Cups. This, okay. Not buying it. What's this 5 of Wands? Ace of Wands. I think you're watching someone from a distance. I don't think they're coming back in. They could be, but this feels like you're once removed here. What's this Ace of Swords? This Ace of Swords for Cancer. 7 of Wands. So 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Interesting. What's this King of Swords about for Cancer? Okay, so we got Judgment. This is someone that's fronting. I was going to say fronting, but I didn't. But this is someone that's just acting like a certain way, and it's not really that way. This is someone that is, yeah, everything's fine. It's all good. I'm good. I'm right where I want to be. I'm good. And they're not. They're still profoundly affected by your connection and their feelings about your connection. The whole kit and caboodle. There's love. There's hate. There's anger. There's passion. There's sorrow. There's everything mixed up in this. This person, because of that, and the realization that they still feel connected and tied to it, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, is keeping them very disconnected and very self-consumed or self-prioritizing. So it very well could be that they're having a great time, but it's because they're not letting themselves get attached to anybody. I think they might even want you to see or know or hear that they're doing so good right now. They're just so good. But, okay. And they're just wanting to keep things light and just kind of see what happens and see if things develop and whatnot. But this is somebody that can't seem to get It's like they just can't. On the one hand, they really want this experience to be behind them, but they're not, things don't get past a certain point with them. Anything that they're pursuing does not get past a certain point. They keep butting up against the same issues that they did with you, and it makes them just want to cut and run. There's no sticking power with this person. So it's kind of weird because I don't know if you're hearing about this. I don't think they're going to reach out to tell you this though. Okay, hold on. But I don't even know that you're still in connection with this person. It could be that you're hearing about it, maybe, but probably you found out about it, or because I don't think they'd keep in touch with you just to tell you how good they're doing. I think they'd want you to know and find out and see them happy and, just moving and shaking and doing and going and yeah, life's good. No, it's not. You've been running from how you felt about me ever since we broke up. You know what I mean? Like that's the subtext here. That's what they're not telling you, and they won't. Why would they? I've never gotten over you. I don't know what to do. You still profoundly affect me. What's this Three of Swords about for Cancer? This is Three of Swords about for Cancer. Wow, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. So you're moving through it too. 3, 4, 5, Ace. Do we have a Two of Swords? We do not. Got King. So you are also. So this is either them coming to you or you hearing about this. You watching them from a distance. You keeping tabs on them. Something. You're still kind of moving forward with this and healing with this also. If you're not, you need to. You two were pretty integral and affected each other, but this does not mean that you should reconcile or that you should even talk to air out grievances. Your person might even think that's the answer here, is to go back and hash it out and see if there's any chance with you, but that's not the answer, because they're still a lot more affected by, they don't have a good handle on what happened to them and what happened with you and what happened and how it's affected them since you and since your connection. Not everything is fine. Things are not fine for this person. They're still very much thinking about you and still very much connected to you. Presenting themselves as anything otherwise is just to save face. It's just to front like they're okay, but they're not. I think you're hearing about it because I think this is someone trying to portray a certain way, that everything's fine, that they're stronger for it, they're better for it, they've learned a lot, they're going to be like this now. Oh no, I'm never going to be dealing like that again, or doing this or doing that, whatever. But it's the only reason they're like that and they're adamant and they're kind of just like everything's, is because it's playing on a loop in their head. So they're still pretty affected by what you two have experienced together, gone through, whatever you want to call it. You two, though, are still pretty connected to it. So it's like you're both watching each other, but not knowing that you're watching each other. You're not in communication. And there's no, you're not interested in it. But honestly, don't be surprised if they can't stand it anymore and they kind of reassert themselves in your life somehow. Either they're going to show up unexpectedly, maybe they'll reach out, text, whatever. But just as much as you're thinking about and trying to deal with this, so are they. For those of you that it's not about an ex that can't stand the separation and is going to reassert themselves somehow, some way, because they're still very much in conflict about things, and as much as they want to cut things off and just be done with it, they can't, and they keep thinking about what you went through over and over and over again. So that's scenario number one. For others of you, this is someone that on a lesser degree might have pretty strong feelings for you, but feels like it's not the right time. So scenario one is exes, and this person is out in the wild or wanting to appear like everything's fine, and yet they might not be able to help themselves and are going to try and reach out and contact you again. But you're like, nope, I'm staying the course. I'm progressing. I've got to cut things off, and I need to I have the advantage here. I'm going to stay strong. I'm going to see this through. You're not having it. For others of you that this is kind of a newer relationship and someone's not really telling you how they feel, this is someone that probably has developing feelings, but they're not ready for this yet. I don't know what that means or why, but it could very well be that everything's going great and this person's like, whoa, I'm starting to feel pretty strongly for Cancer, but it's not the right time. They're not telling you that, though. They're just keeping everything light and kind of keeping everything carefree and fun and just a really good emotional connection, but they're not sure what to do about it because they're not ready for something that deep. And so yeah. And it could be, it could be because they're thinking about somebody else. No. Scenario number 2, for the one that's a newer relationship and it's not without all that heavy business, different set of cancers, it could simply be that someone is not ready because they're still figuring a few things out and still trying to understand something, because they did have a very profound connection at one point and they've come through it, they're broken up, they're over it, but they're still affected by it. So for the cancers that didn't, the first one didn't apply to, this could be somebody you're dealing with that is kind of keeping their feelings at bay, because it's not just you they're feeling for, they're still kind of dealing with something else. It affected them pretty profoundly and they're kind of not sure where that puts them. Like you're probably the first potential connection where this could actually have some kind of movement, progress, whatever, after a very serious connection for them. And so they're kind of on shaky footing. Like they might be kind of doubting themselves, or they're keeping you at arm's distance. Let's just keep things fun, not really go there, keep things light. Yeah, I like you too, but I just can't. It's not the right time for me for, to have this true new beginning. I don't trust myself yet. And they're not telling you that. So what they're doing is a lot of fun stuff. You have a really good connection, but they're not telling you too much how they feel about you. Yes, there's a connection, you both feel it, but they might not be talking at all because they're still trying to understand how they feel, because this might be the first important relationship that them since a past heartbreak. So you got 2 things going on here. You could have an ex coming in because they can't get you out of their head, but that doesn't mean they want a reconciliation, but they don't know what to do with how they feel anymore, and they're tired of they're just tired of the dissonance and the disconnect and all that. For others of you, this is a newer-ish relationship where you're not really moving past a certain point with someone, and it's got you pretty upset because you feel like they're not going to take you seriously, or there's no potential. There is, but what they're not telling you is that they're on shaky ground or unsure footing, and they feel like not enough time has passed since this past relationship breakup that really hurt them to really go there with you yet. The potential is there, but they just don't trust themselves yet. They're still kind of dealing with learning from a past relationship. All right. So, yes. Okay. 2 scenarios. All right. I like the second one better just because there's more potential and hope there. It's not as heavy as the first one. The first one is like somebody doesn't know what to do with themselves. And you're just like, stay away, leave me alone. I'm doing good. Things are good. And things are going to keep being good. Do not, I'm still healing. I want nothing to do with any kind of talks or anything, because no good can come of that. It's almost like they can't make sense of it, so they're coming back to either dump it on you or trying to work it out with you. And you're like, no, that's yours. That's yours to deal with. I got mine. We need to be like this. That's the first scenario. The second scenario is kind of more hopeful, I guess. Somebody likes it, but they're like, whoa, I don't want to get moved too fast. I'm still finding my footing here. What else for Cancerian? Yeah, I'm just throwing cards all over the place. Why not? King of Pentacles. That one jumped, so I'm going to put that one there. Cancerian. What else? Ace of Cups. All right. So this very well could be someone trying to maintain control of a situation even though they have budding feelings. This could also be you completely taking care of yourself and in a really solid, good place. Life is secure, stable, predictable, routine, and just the way you like it, whatever that means. It could be, you know, planned spontaneity on Saturday afternoons and Tuesday mornings or something or whatever. But I mean, it's your life is definitely your own, and it's just the way you like it. You've still got some remnants of working through some sadness or heartache and whatnot, but by and large, you are coming back online. It doesn't mean you want to run out and start a relationship. We're still transitioning here. There's still some change, letting go, understanding the process, still kind of needing a breather and a break and making some decisions. I say still, but for the cancers that I'm reading for, this is you really kind of preferring this new normal, like being okay with being okay and not having anything tax your time. Your life is your own, and it's a great source of joy and comfort, and it's really giving you kind of a new lease on life. So 2 very different readings. But honestly, like this is very hopeful. Very hopeful. What else for Cancerian? So, sorry, if it's a second scenario, that this could mean that there's a potential, but someone wants to keep it status quo for right now. So this is you kind of under yourself and maintaining by yourself, even though you two both have the same feelings. The other person's not ready. All right. Freedom. Okay, yeah. So for the cancers that I'm reading for the second scenario, the first scenario, the heavy duty scenario, this would fit. You're feeling a profound sense of freedom, and just the good outweighs the still lingering sadness or, you know, growth spurts because of the sadness, that sort of thing. You're in a very good place, very secure. Your life is just the way you like it. It's just fabulous. It's like a bubble bath every night. Like that's the way it feels on a soul level. It's much preferred. Even though there might still be some remnants of this is preferred because there's growth, there's learning, you got your life back. What would Cancer's person say to them? Cancer's person say to them? I miss you regardless of how things seem. That I believe, because this person is mad as hell, and they miss you, and they hate you, and they love you, and they're all over the place. They're having a hard time since you. For the heavy duty first scenario, this is someone having a hard time since you, and it doesn't mean it's yours to fix though. And it's best that you don't. Honestly, this is someone that needs to just deal. Things are too good for you right now since you've been gone, and don't mess with that. For the second scenario, the lighter one, the more hopeful one, the one that's like someone's just not ready. This is someone that is conflicted. 5017, they're conflicted because they do want this. They're just not ready. They know that it's like, I just can't. I've really been through it. I just want some levity and lightness. I didn't expect to catch feelings. I did, but I can't. That's fun. So you're like, well, okay, I guess I'll just kind of do my own thing. Even though I love you, I guess I'm just going to do my own thing. You're breaking my heart, but whatever. I get it. I understand. Kind of knew what I was getting into. Kind of knew where you were coming from. I get it. I just didn't expect it, but okay. Just going to be over here doing my own thing. Maybe waiting. Just kind of hope, That's the second scenario. All right. Did I do everything? I did. Okay, dice. What else for Cancerian? What's the Cancerian? Okay. Okay. King of Cups. That could be Pisces. Oh, I like it. Okay. Tower reverse. So this could be Pisces. This could be Scorpio. Yay for this. Because this is all about staying above the fray, even though there might be this kind of drama and this kind of uncertainty and all. You're wise enough to know that way madness lies, and you're avoiding the drama. You've been there, done that. You've learned from it. You're not going to do anything that would jeopardize this really positive trajectory that you're on. So even though there might be little pockets of missing this person or drama, or no, I'm so glad for that, my life is so good, whatever you're feeling, you're not operating on that level anymore. There's wisdom. There's keeping your emotions separate, honoring them, but keeping them separate, and not letting them influence any practical decisions. So it's a very kingly position, a very wise position to be in, because you're able to make decisions and sit in counsel of your own life, basically. You're able to navigate not based on emotion. You're balanced. And because of that, there's no more drama. It could be Pisces, it could be Scorpio. Consider that you're kind of purging and going through the motions and getting clearer every day and getting more distance and more clarity and letting things go. And it's for the best, because there's a great amount of self-trust in letting things go. When you let things go, when you set them down, when you kind of just are able to do that, it's like you're kind of getting a glimpse of your future self, or like you're meeting your future self. Because there's trust in realizing I can set this down now. And it's like you're leveling up as you do that, as you let go. So you're kind of meeting your future self when you do that, in a way. Like it just, that, I don't know, I realized at the end, I was like, whoa. When you let things go, you're trusting in the future, and it's like you get a glimpse, like it's like you're getting a little nod or kind of like a fist bump from your future self going, good job, you're on your way, let's go. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, Cancer, I hope this was helpful. It's a long one. It's another long one. I thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you did. And please know that you are right where you should be and on your way, and things are good and you're doing good. This is what's best for both you and your person. Regardless of scenario 1 or 2, you're both where you need to be right now, and you need to be taking care of yourself and transitioning and going with the flow. Life is working for you, and this is just a bump in the road, and you're on your way. You're doing good. Keep your head up. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Love and support to you this February. You take care.